Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bearder Bros Wrestling's Payback Review, where we go in and we give our ratings for the matches that happen at WWE's pay-per-view that is called Payback. Yeah. It was a fun show. We had fun watching it.
Had fun hitting Josh in the head with a bottle.
Yeah, due to the viewer's request.
Exactly.
I don't know what I did.
You exist.
I exist, I guess. But with that being said, guys, let's get right into our match reviews. And Kylie, you're going to name off the matches, right?
Yeah. So our first match of the night was Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus in the steel cage match.
Yeah.
Which we thought was going to be horrible.
Yeah.
But it was fantastic.
Yeah, I didn't have really high expectations for it, but, you know, Trish actually overperformed. One of the earliest notes that I wrote down was that big old knot that she had on her forehead.
Her arm was blue from bruises.
Yeah. She took a beating. I remember she got caught up in the steel cage, kind of like in the Tree of Woe position, like how you do in the Tree of Woe.
Yeah, that had to hurt.
But she was stuck on top of the cage, and then Becky hit her with the suplex back into the ring. That was a good spot. And then when Trish hit that, they called it a bulldog. I think it was supposed to be a Stratusfaction.
Sort of, yeah.
From the top rope.
They just had the run up of the Stratusfaction.
Yeah. But that got they got a close near fall.
Yeah,
I thought it was over. But yeah, Trish had a really good performance. Becky, of course, was Becky. She had a good performance. I mean, Becky,
always.
Yeah,
well, not always, but
great.
most of the time.
Yeah, she's great. And then, of course, there was that the leg drop from Becky off the top rope. Mm-hmm. That looked really good.
Then, of course, Zoe Stark comes out.
Yeah, I was about to say, Zoe got involved, tried helping Trish, and then Becky ended up hitting the manhandle slam off of the top rope, got the 1-2-3, got the win. This feud is finally over. Thank God.
And then Zoe Stark got a slap to the face from Trish for all her troubles.
Yep. So, I gave the match itself 4 stars.
I gave it 3.25.
I thought it was a really good match. It way over delivered. I thought there was some really good spots. I think that both wrestlers went in there and they delivered.
It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be like a 1-star match.
Now, as far as Zoe and Trish splitting up, that's 5 stars.
Oh, that's 10. That breaks the scale.
So now I don't know. Maybe they go into. I don't know what their plans are. I don't know if they plan on going to Trish and Zoe feuding, or maybe they just build up Zoe moving forward.
And that was their way to write Trish off TV.
Right, kind of separate them and everything. So, yeah, I thought it was fun. It was a good way to open the show. And, of course, the steel cage element just made it better. So, yeah, I thought it was good. I gave it 4 stars. Dylan, you said you gave it what?
3.25.
3.25. The next segment was when John Cena came down to the ring.
Yeah.
That segment was gold.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Came down as the host, announced that he was going to be the referee.
Even though they already announced it.
For LA Knight.
Which was weird.
Miz came out and literally just roasted John Cena the whole time. I remember he said Cena was nearly 50 and still dressed like a Teletubby. That was a great line. And then he also, of course, mentioned the fact that he was a mermaid.
Yeah, in the Barbie
movie. So, yeah, which led into our next match.
LA Knight versus the Miz.
With special guest referee John Cena.
Yeah. So it kind of surprised me that Cena didn't get involved, like in some kind of physical way, but I'm glad he didn't.
It shouldn't surprise you. It was John Cena.
Yeah.
Every time he's been special guest referee, since he's turned face, he has been impartial. Mm-hmm. He has called it down the middle.
He had that whenever he was. Did he call it down the middle with Wade Barrett?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He counted the 3 fall for Randy winning.
Oh, yeah. And
got himself fired from WWE.
That's right.
Because the stipulation was if Wade Barrett loses, John Cena's fired.
That's right. But you know, Miz played that typical heel role in this match.
And LA Knight was more of an in-betweener in the face.
Yeah. Miz, I thought it was funny because as soon as the bell rang, Miz got out the ring, tried leaving, which LA Knight went after him.
Now, John Cena did, let them fight outside the ring without counting too much. Let them let them have some leeway.
Yeah, which,
But-
I mean, that's fine.
But he was fair to both individuals. It wasn't, LA Knight can do this, but Miz can't.
Right.
It was, if Miz can't do it, LA Knight can't do it.
Right. Another highlight for me was when Miz hit that move. It kind of looked like the code breaker.
Yeah,
off of
the
middle.
lung blower after when he was hanging on the middle rope.
Yep. Yeah, that was a nice move. And then he also hit that DDT
Into another-
transitioned into the normal move that he does where they're on their knees and
The
he does
snap
that
DDT.
Yeah. So yeah, he stepped up a lot in this match. I thought that was
Miz surprised me with this
Miz,
match.
Yeah, Miz did really good. LA Knight hit, and then LA Knight hit that kind of like that swinging DDT
Yeah,
off the ropes.
that was
nice.
pretty.
And then the match kind of came to the end with the Miz
Trying to do the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Well, yeah, he hit the skull crushing finale, which LA Knight kicked out of, and then he was about to hit the 5-knuckle shuffle. Knight kind of hit a kip up or whatever.
He like rolled backwards to his feet,
yeah.
and then hit his little version of the people's elbow.
Mm-hmm.
Then
And
the
hit
BFT.
the BFT and got the win. And LA Knight and Cena got in each other's faces, and
Cena raised his arm.
Yeah. So I gave this match 3.5 stars.
Give it 4.
4?
Yeah.
I thought it was decent. I don't think it was better than the Becky and Trish match.
I do an execution because Trish did have a couple stumbles.
Yeah,
but
when she hit the Stratisfaction,
yeah,
it kind of looked a little bit weird. But yeah, I thought that it was both matches were good though.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I probably put this one a little higher because LA Knight.
Yeah.
Our third match was Rey Mysterio versus Austin Theory for the WWE United States Championship.
Yeah. So, I just want to make sure everybody understands that this match was sponsored by Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It was everywhere. The whole barricade was green and purple, and so was the Titantron.
Everything was Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Almost like that time that for Rocket Mortgage.
Yeah.
I think the Cinnamon Toast Crunch was worse
Yeah.
because
Well,
of
it
how
was
colorful
brighter.
it was.
Yeah.
Because you knew it was sponsored then. The Rocket Mortgage was still like the WWE colors, so you could
Right.
can't really tell it was there
Right.
unless you looked and saw it, read it. No, you saw Cinnamon Toast
Oh,
Crunch.
yeah.
It had the little characters everywhere too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You saw Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, oh yeah. Also, I just wanted to take a moment to remind everybody that Austin Theory is the total package. He is the future of the business. He's got it all, and
Unless he turns into the next CM Punk.
I think he's gonna have a bright future ahead of him.
And Ray's gear was fantastic in this. I like that vest he came out in.
Yeah, I was about to say that too. And then
The whole LWO's gear.
yeah,
Even though they had
the
PWO
all
on.
Yeah, that was weird.
I couldn't read what it said
But
because I'm blind. And
Ray,
TVs.
Theory did the typical trying to take it off the mask
Of course.
and all that stuff. But Ray pretty much immediately hit that moonsault, dude.
Oh,
That moonsault was
that's pretty.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And then he hit that sliding, he slid under the bottom rope.
It's like he usually does, but except for
And
the
he hit the
splash,
tornado DDT.
it was DDT.
Yeah, so that was nice. And keep in mind that man is 48 years old.
Yes.
He's almost 50.
Shouldn't be moving like that.
Right. And then Theory hit that Blue Thunder Bomb when he caught Ray in midair.
Yeah.
Hit him with the Blue Thunder Bomb. That was beautiful. And then, once again, just wanted to remind you that this match was sponsored by Cinnamon Toast Crunch because they made sure we knew. But then Ray hit the 619, went for the splash.
Theory countered it, put the knees up,
Put the knees up.
set him up for the A-Town down, and then Ray countered that into a roll-up.
Yep.
And
he
got the 3
win.
count.
Yep, he retained the title. I thought it was a fun match. It was good. Dylan, what did you rate it?
3 stars.
I gave it 3.25. So
It was a good match, entertaining, but could have been better between the two of them.
yeah, but I thought it was. I mean, it served its purpose, and I think obviously we're gonna be building up to do Ray versus Escobar.
Yeah, eventually. I thought it was going to happen tonight. The way they were focusing on them celebrating so much, he had Ray on his shoulders. I was like, he's about to do the Batista to the Randy Orton.
Yeah,
But nope.
But yeah, that was nice. And then immediately after this, Kathy Kelly, she's so fine, was interviewing Becky Lynch when Tiffany Stratton came up and they teased having
Becky go to
down
NXT.
NXT, challenge for the NXT title. So
Which is taking their second biggest Raw star, second biggest women's star on Raw off to NXT.
and it's arguable that she's one of the biggest stars. Period.
Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
That's why I said second.
Yeah. So, but yeah, and then
Our fourth match was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Judgment Days, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, in the Steel City Street Fight for the undisputed WWE Tag Team titles.
Match of the night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was chaotic.
I have so many notes on this.
I have 0.
This match was fantastic, dude. Kevin Owens was bleeding like he was John Moxley. And, I mean, it was wild, dude. Like, it immediately went to the outside of the ring. Immediately. And then, you know, Damian and KO fought at the ramp. They got chairs and kendo sticks and
Trash cans.
Pittsburgh Steeler rags. And, yeah, KO and Sammy beat up Finn and Priest with the trash cans for a while. And
They used the kendo sticks as baseball bats on the trash can with Finn Balor inside.
Yep, they thought they were the Pittsburgh Pirates going to batting practice on Finn Balor.
And they hit home runs.
Oh, yeah. Also, I thought it was cool. Kevin Owens ripped off his shirt.
Terry
and
Funk
he had
shirt.
a Terry Funk shirt.
Which is a
underneath it.
better tribute than the one they had on SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And then Judgment Day went out into the crowd. KO and Sammy went after him. That's when Dom showed up, got involved.
Threw Sammy and Kevin to like a concession stand area. And Sammy and Kevin came up with hockey gear.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, that's whenever we saw that Kevin was busted open too.
Yeah, that's the first time we saw him busted open.
Yeah. So and he came out with the
His
Pittsburgh Penguins jersey.
His face was covered red.
Yeah. So and they had the hockey jerseys with the hockey sticks and
Hockey gloves.
everything hockey and yeah. I mean they just went to town.
Yeah.
On the Judgment Day with those hockey sticks. But then Sammy hit the Blue Thunder Bomb on the stack of chairs.
Mm-hmm.
That looked absolutely brutal. But Finn kicked out because nobody loses to the Blue Thunder Bomb.
Exactly. Not in WWE.
So, and then Priest hit that standing Falcon Arrow
On the chairs.
onto the chairs that were like seated,
Mm-hmm.
and that looked brutal. That looked really rough. And then they went back out to the crowd, got to the pre-show desk, and Sammy hit that dive off of it.
The standing, I guess, swanton.
Yeah.
Because they called it a somersault senton. It was a swanton.
Yeah,
it was
pretty much.
pretty. And then Dom came back,
Yeah.
started attacking them. Then Kevin put him on the table, went up into the balcony, and then they just swanton him off.
Yep. Through the table. So that was fun. And then they went back to the ring.
Sammy and Finn went back to the ring.
Yeah. And then Sammy was going for the haluva kick. Damian launched a trash can at him, hit him in the head.
Lip of the lid hit him right here, and then went on top of his head, then fell off.
And then that's when KO hit the stunner, followed by the haluva kick. And I thought it was over. And then J.D. McDonough
Of course.
pulled, was it Sammy? He pulled Sammy off the pin.
Pulled Sammy off the pin.
And, yep.
And then Kevin Owens powerbombed him onto the announce table.
Yeah, and then Rhea speared Kevin Owens through the barricade.
Which was brutal.
Yeah. Rhea legit could dominate probably 95% of the roster, men and women.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just wild.
Until Braun Strowman and AOP come back.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm so happy AOP is back under contract. But then Sammy hit the haluva kick, but Dom broke it up with the briefcase, which Finn then rolled over, got his arm over Sammy, pinned him, 1, 2, 3, new tag team champions.
Sadly. This is the only match we disagreed on. He got the win.
Yeah.
But it took all 5 members of the Judgment Day. Yes, 5. JD, I'm counting JD. Took 5 people to beat 2.
Hey, a
Win's a win.
And I gave this match 4.75.
I gave 5.
I thought it was a fantastic match.
I gave 5. Because it was
fantastic match.
great. If you want to watch one match on this card, that's the one.
This is the one that you want to watch.
Maybe match of the year.
It's probably in contention for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
That's how a hardcore match should be.
Steel City Street Fight.
And then After this was the Grayson Waller effect.
Ah, yeah, Cody.
His
the
big
American
announcement.
roller coaster.
His big announcement.
His
And
big announcement.
I love it, but it's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure
Raw has a new superstar.
what the goal is,
I don't
but Raw's new superstar is going to be main event Jey Uso,
Yeah,
who quit for like 2 weeks.
3 weeks I think.
Sure.
He has new. Well, they redid his music. It's the same song. They just redid it for a single star.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it too. I like Jimmy's better though.
Yes.
Jimmy's new theme song went hard, dude.
Yes.
I fooled with it. But yeah, it kind of ended with Jay super kicking Waller, and I mean that was pretty much it.
Yeah. That's all it was to it.
Yeah.
Next match.
After that was match 5, which was Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez for the women's world title.
Mommy. Rhea's so hot, dude. It was a power struggle early though, like because they were trying to tell the story of like Rhea's strong, but hey, Raquel's strong too.
Which one's stronger?
Right, and
They literally had a bull lock up,
Yeah.
pushing each other back and forth from
Yeah.
corner to corner.
Yeah, which Raquel got the upper hand early. She kind of overpowered Rhea early on. They were doing shoulder tackles to see who could overpower the other, and clotheslines and all that. And then I think Raquel ended up body slamming Rhea.
Yeah.
But then Rhea came in and hit a body slam on Rodriguez, and then hit her with a seated drop kick that looked absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Looked kind of brutal.
But Rhea ended up bleeding from
Yeah.
her. I think it was her nose piercings.
I think so.
I think they got ripped out.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Both sides of her nose was just blood pouring.
Yeah.
Up here, not in here.
Right.
Up here.
Yeah, it was. It was actually on her nose. And then they kept on mentioning Liv, or like Rhea did. She was like, "Do it for Liv." So I kind of, part of me kind of felt like maybe Liv would get involved. So I kind of got a little bit nervous.
But
For
Dom
me.
got involved instead.
But yeah, Dom got involved. But Rhea hit that clothesline. Well, no, it was Rodriguez that hit that clothesline to the back of Rhea.
And Rhea face
Like,
planted,
yeah,
spiked it.
Yeah, that looked really clean. And then I remember Rhea hit that running knee strike,
Mhm.
kind of like what Kenny does, but kind of like the V trigger or
Yeah.
whatever. And it looked absolutely brutal. But
It was a good match. Not the best match. I think this was the worst match of the night,
Yeah.
sadly, but it was still a great match.
it was still a good match, yeah. And then
That says something.
finally, like kind of midway through the match, is when Rhea started going after
The knee.
the leg and the knee of Rodriguez, and with that chop block, put her in the cloverleaf,
Mhm.
and
The prism lock, Josh.
yeah, whatever, dude. It's the cloverleaf.
No, the cloverleaf should be standing behind her.
Okay, well, they exchanged slaps and blows in the center of the ring, and then Rodriguez sent Ripley to the outside of the ring, and that's when Rodriguez hit a power bomb into the turnbuckle and then into the barricade.
Yeah, the
which
barricade
looked-
wouldn't-
It looked brutal, dude.
I thought she was going to be like Finn,
Yeah.
torn arm,
And then that she kind of hit that, what is it, like a snake eyes type deal into
Ran
the
her shoulder into the
yeah.
outside
That
turnbuckle.
looked really good.
Yeah.
And then that's when Dom showed up and was holding on to Mommy for dear life.
And got drug into the ring,
Yeah, and then got hit with a running power slam by Rodriguez.
which had no run to it.
Yeah.
It was just literally a power slam.
But
They called it a running power slam.
Right. But that allowed Rhea to go back after the leg. She hit the riptide. Got the
1, 2,
1, 2, 3. And like you said, I think it was kind of I think part of it was also due to the kind of the card placement.
Maybe.
It was, it was after the tag match, and
After-
Jey Uso came back.
yeah.
So, but I gave it 3 stars for the match itself.
2.75.
I thought it was fine. But yeah, definitely was kind of the low point of the card, but still was a good
Yeah.
match.
It wasn't bad.
Right. And then shout out to John Cena just real quick for the interview that he did after this, where he referenced Southpaw Regional Wrestling. Which,
And then the typical interviewer squat.
Yeah. But
He
that
was shorter than Finn Balor.
Yeah, that was hilarious, dude. He had the John Cena T-shirt and the hat, the bow tie and a dress jacket, and I mean that was a great segment.
And he had his jorts on with like
Yes.
dress pants
Yes.
over it, I think.
Yes. So yeah, that was hilarious. But if you don't know anything about Southpaw regional wrestling, you need to.
There's no wrestling involved.
Yeah, it's just segments. Lance Cataran,
Hilarious segments.
hilarious. Features John Cena, Fandango, Jericho, Rusev.
The Good Brothers.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, it's hilarious. Go check it out. But anyways, just wanted to give a shout out to John Cena for that before we go into our next match.
The last match of the night was Seth freaking Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the World Heavyweight title.
This was another really good match.
Yeah.
I thought they did it. I mean, it did kind of get annoying how much they
back.
mentioned Seth's back, but at the same time, I get it.
It was about as much as the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, it was like it was there.
They made sure we knew his back was hurt.
Yeah, but Seth came out looking like an Arab woman.
Then Shinsuke got the special promo between the entrances.
Yeah,
so
it was like kind of like an anime type deal.
You kind of knew he wasn't going to win.
Yeah, it was really cool. Started off with some chain wrestling, and then Nakamura reminded us that he possibly is the best striker in WWE right now. I mean, when he, like, his knees, his kicks, his forearms, everything, it looks brutal. I mean, it looks absolutely brutal. And he kept on going after the back, kicking him in the back, kneeing him in the back. I mean, it was...
The back. Payback with a broke back.
But pretty much immediately, Seth dumped Nakamura to the outside him with suicide dive. And then there was that segment where, like, Seth hit a springboard swanton, jumped to hit a springboard moonsault, but
landed on his feet.
Yeah, landed on his feet because Shinsuke like rolled out of the ring and immediately hit a suicide dive.
Yeah,
that was a beautiful sequence. And then I remember Shinsuke hitting that backbreaker on Seth. That looked pretty brutal. Really Roderick Strong-esque type of backbreaker. Looked really good. I remember Seth throwing Shinsuke into the steps, and then Shinsuke threw Seth onto the announce table off the barricade. Like Seth was about to jump, and then he like grabbed him and threw him onto the announce table.
Yeah.
Once again, hitting his back. And then Seth hit that Super Rana because it was like, oh, I can't get the suplex because of my back. So he hit him with the Super Rana, which looked really nice. Then they started exchanging blows in the ring, which Seth got the better of. And then Seth hit one of those beautiful, beautiful frog splashes.
Perfect frog splash. Him and Montez
forward.
Both. Yeah. They had the most beautiful frog splash in the business.
Mm-hmm. Nakamura hit Seth with a knee from the second rope, followed up with another sliding knee. Then he hit that move where he hit the German suplex, where he has him like on the ropes, where he slides under the ropes. That looked really good. And then Shin hit that Michinoku driver.
You said the word.
Shin. Shin hit that Michinoku driver.
Bad Josh.
Off the top rope, and Seth kicked out. And then Shin followed up with the Kinshasa. And I really thought that it was... I thought he was about to win for a second.
I'll kick you in the shin.
Just for a split second. But then they swapped grapples. Seth hit the pedigree. Seth hit the curb stomp. Took him forever to get to the pin.
And still got the 3 count.
But he still got the 3 count. And it was a fun match. I kind of expected Shinsuke to kick out because of how long it took him to get to the pin.
It reminded me of the Triple H and Booker T WrestleMania match.
Yeah.
How long it took him to get to the pin.
But it was a fun match. It was a good match. Certainly one of the best Shinsuke matches that he's had in a while.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm really glad that Shinsuke got the opportunity to go out there and have some time.
To prove he belongs in the main event.
Yeah, because Shinsuke is so good, dude. But I gave this match 4 stars. I thought it was really good.
Okay, 4.25.
4.25. Yeah, it was a good match. And yeah, it was just really good to see Shinsuke in the main event of the show.
Yeah.
So, and he deserved it. That was a good show. That was a good match. So yeah. Overall, what would you rate the show?
Overall, about 3.75, 4 stars in that area.
Yeah, I'd give it 4 stars.
A lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Thought it was going to be a bad show, but no.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be heading out like a 2.5.
I thought we were going to be live streaming a Raw.
Yeah, like pretty much.
Yeah.
But no, it was a fun show. I enjoyed it. I give it 4 stars. But yeah, guys, if you have any extra time, go check out the match, the tag team match. It was
Yes.
fantastic. And if you want to be reminded of how good Shinsuke is, go watch the main event. It's a good match. So,
And if you want to remember how funny we are, we're live streaming tonight. All out.
yes, sir. What time does it start?
I think 5. The pre-show.
The pre-show starts at 5. The regular show starts at 6.
Yeah.
So we'll go live at 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going live at 5 p.m. today for All Out. It's been a big 2 weeks for us. All in, payback, all out. And
A video a day in between.
Yep. So sorry to disappoint you guys, but no CM Punk for All Out.
Yeah.
He got fired. But anyways, guys, yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. We have fun doing this. I hope you guys have fun watching us. And go check out our merchandise. And go check out our live stream for Payback. Go check out our predictions for All Out if you haven't already.
And go check out our quizzes.
Yeah, go check out our quizzes. We do quizzes.
You can check out our TikToks. We got TikTok. We both got other YouTube channels, even though mine has nothing on it. Because it was supposed to be a gaming channel, and that never happened.
Well, you can pick that back up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll start. Maybe some WWE, some Madden,
Yeah.
Fortnite every now and then.
Yeah.
And he has his own YouTube channel. Check that out. We both have our own TikToks. That's all in the, I think either in the description or it's in one of the videos. We'll find it.
Hello. Till next time, Bitter Bros Wrestling.